For the last 1 year, one of my friend who watched Naruto and after watching, he continuously suggesting me to watch this anime. I have heard a lot about anime, but I have never watched any anime, not even one. I considered anime only a typical cartoon, but oh my god, I was completely wrong. I got so hooked on the series that I have finished it in just 17 days, even with my office work. Naruto, created by Masashi Kishimoto, was originally a manga that became an anime phenomenon. It aired in two parts, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, totaling 72 episodes. But be warned, about 300 of those are fillers, so don't waste your time watching them. So let me tell you what's my experience and views. The story is about Naruto Uzumaki, a young boy with a dream of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. He wants to earn respect and be recognized by the villagers. However, the people in his village avoid and dislike him because of a tragic event from his past. They see him as dangerous and treat him like an outcast. Despite all this, Naruto doesn't give up. With hard work and determination, he slowly gains the trust and respect of those around him. Along the way, he finds true friends and people who believe in him even when others don't. Together, they face tough challenges, grow stronger, and learn what it truly means to be a ninja. Naruto's story is one of hope, friendship, and never giving up. It shows how even in the hardest times you can find strength, love, and the courage to follow your dreams. As the story progresses, we are introduced to new characters who brings their own unique personalities and compelling story arcs. Key figures like Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, Itachi, Might Guy, Shikamaru, Rock Lee, Madara Uchiha, Jiraiya, and Akatsuki group each add depth and excitement to the narrative. These characters have their own struggles, dreams, and growth, enriching the world of Naruto with diverse perspectives of relationships. Each of their journeys intertwines with Naruto's, creating a dynamic and engaging story that keeps evolving. The world of Naruto. Shinobi world is divided into villages like Hidden Leaf, Hidden Sand, and Hidden Mist, each with its own culture and ninja clans like Uchiha clan, Uzumaki clan, Senju clan, and Hyuga clan. Ninja systems incorporates ranks like Genin, Chunin, Jonin missions, and specialized techniques. There are three main categories: ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu, expand into techniques like Rasengan, Chidori, and Shadow Clone Jutsu. After watching 20 to 30 episodes, it was clear to me why this anime has a such massive fan following. The fight between Sasuke and Gaara along with Naruto's battle against Neji or Rock Lee vs Gaara were key moments that took the anime to the whole new level, building on the intensity of the earlier battle with Zabuza. The introduction of Orochimaru and his interference with the Hidden Leaf village really drives the story forward, adding a new layer of tension and excitement. Naruto's rivalry with Sasuke reminds me of the dynamic between Arjun and Karna from the Mahabharata. The series introduced concepts like chakra, meditation, and the Rasen Shuriken, which gave me goosebumps reminiscent of Sudarshan Chakra. These elements became another reason for me to keep going with the series. At the same time, darker themes such as Sasuke's intense obsession with avenging his brother add a deeper and more gripping layer to the story. Naruto's entry in the Pain Arc battle gave me goosebumps, just like watching a high-energy mass masala movie. My favorite characters. Putting Naruto and Sasuke aside, I truly enjoyed the presence of Shikamaru Nara with his iconic Bota drag attitude and Might Guy, the powerhouse who was so strong that Madara Uchiha, the main antagonist of the series, declared him the strongest shinobi. And finally, let's talk about my favorite character, the one and only OG Itachi Uchiha. His heartbreaking story arc and the sacrifices he made were truly mind-blowing and enough to drive anyone crazy with admiration and emotion. Now let me share my favorite negative characters from the series that I really enjoyed. The first is Orochimaru, with his unmatched cleverness and cunning nature. Alongside him, Nagato, also known as Pain, stood out with his complex motives and deep philosophy. Adding to the list are Obito Uchiha, whose tragic backstory and transformation made him unforgettable, and Madara Uchiha, the ultimate powerhouse whose sheer dominance and ideals left a lasting impression. The Good. The series introduces compelling concepts of rebirth and integrates elements from Hindu mythology, such as the names Indra and Asura, adding a fascinating spiritual dimension to the story. The fight sequences paired with the exceptional background music deliver a cinematic experience like no other. Iconic battles such as the fight against Pain and the Great Ninja War elevate this anime to the status of all-time classic. Beyond the action, Naruto will always be remembered for its philosophical depth, unforgettable characters, and masterfully written dialogues with profound meanings such as
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
The bed. The endless flashbacks can become a bit much. Every time the plot gains momentum, we are suddenly thrown back into a character's past for almost each time, breaking the flow. This can make the emotional beats lose their punch. That said, I understand why the creators added these flashbacks since the show aired one episode per week. It took a year to get through 52 episodes. The flashbacks were likely meant to help the audience reconnect with the story and characters. However, the fillers were a different story. There were so many of them, and I still don't fully understand why. Thankfully, a friend warned me about the fillers, so I skipped them. If you are planning to watch Naruto, I highly recommend searching for a filler guide and sticking to the main episode to fully enjoy the series without unnecessary interruptions. Despite its pacing issue and fillers, Naruto remains a monumental achievement in storytelling. It has the power to make you laugh, cry, and think deeply. Whether you are new to anime or a seasonal fan, this classic will leave you with unforgettable memories. Before Naruto, I never thought anime could offer such profound life lessons. Now you have heard my take on Naruto. I would love to know what's your favorite character or story arc from the series. Is it Naruto's relentless pursuit of his dreams, Sasuke's dark journey for revenge, or perhaps the emotional depth of Itachi Uchiha? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the discussion going on.